All right, guys. So this is the vision board that I made, I believe in February, or yeah, I think it was in February of 2024. And I called it my year of endless possibility, my year of joy and endless possibility, rather. And 2024 has honestly been just that, you guys. Like, I literally ended up on a billboard in my city. And one of the areas that I had on this board was business prosperity. And I would say my business really did prosper throughout this year. Some of the other areas, I have speaking engagements for Money Smart Scholars. I actually didn't dive into Money Smart Scholars. That's another organization I plan on launching. But I did end up getting speaking engagements. Like, I served as a keynote speaker for this fundraising gala for an organization. Some of the other areas, I have meal planning and prep. I actually have started that more so towards like the end of 2024, but it's still something that ended up happening. Staying organized, I think that's definitely an area of improvement still for me, but it's an area that I have made steps towards in 2024. And the other area I have is healthy relationships. I think my relationships have, it's just funny because I feel like I've never really had, well, I definitely have had relationships that weren't healthy, but my friends, the people in my life now, I think are meant to be here. I have amazing people in my life, amazing relationships. So thumbs up there. And spiritual growth, I think that's also an area of improvement for me. But yeah, I definitely have done a lot to support my spiritual health, in terms of meditating, practicing yoga, attending worship services. Um, but that's definitely an area that I am exploring more now and have a desire to really deepen, um, going into the new year. So, yeah, this is what I created in 2024. I had it right on my desktop, and I think that is what's been different from some of my other vision boards, which I made, with magazines, like kinds of crafts projects. So I still have those, but I use my laptop like every day. And so being able to open up my laptop and see the vision for my year and laid out, I don't know how, but it like somehow it worked, like like all these areas of my life ended up coming true. I ended up seeing, my business prosper and starting meal prepping and getting speaking, like all these things happen. So I don't know, something about seeing your vision, like being reminded of your goals, like constantly seeing it, I guess does something. Like, it worked for me. But I'm here to really upgrade this for 2025. I think, sorry about that, got a call. But anyways, I know what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to be more specific in each of these categories. So instead of just saying business prosperity, what does that look like? And I think what I might do is, because I won't have space to fit in everything, but maybe I will break it down quarterly, or I will just, I don't know, create some specific goals that I want to see in each area. So I'm gonna let y'all kind of watch how I do this for real. I might speed it up, or I might just show y'all the finished project. We gonna see. I just have to shout out Brie Elringer, who's an amazing wellness coach, facilitator, practitioner who I worked with personally to help get my life together after severe burnout. And she really helped me to pour into myself, bring back some wellness practices. So I'll shout out to her. If you're interested in having someone to support you on your wellness journey, I highly recommend checking her out. She has some amazing content on her social media channels, and she's also available to work with one on one throughout the year. But I bring her up because Saturday she held this interactive vision planning, vision mapping, um, virtual meditation, and we really took time to think about a vision, what we wanted to see in 2025, but to also really lay it out in an organized way, adding like action steps and timelines to it. So that's what you guys are seeing here. She provided this awesome template. I did edit it, I tweaked it a little bit, but I'll just talk about it. So the top area was for us to just lay out all the different things we wanted to see. I know for me, I have so many different goals and things I'm working on, things I want to bring to life. And it was helpful for me to compartmentalize those goals into the different areas of my life. So that's how I tweaked it. I added those areas of my life, one being my personal wellness, another being my business, Jay's Watermelonade, my personal brand, education and enrichment, as well as experiences and excursions. So this might be helpful for you. Think about like what are the areas of your life? Maybe it's a career, work is one area. Maybe family, you're a parent. Maybe that's another area. Um, yeah, just think about kind of where you spend your time the most and how would you call, that area or that way in which you spend your time. And within those, you might have different things. So I know for me in my personal wellness area, that includes wellness is an area in and of itself, but that includes like my physical health, that includes my mental health, that includes my relationships. So that's why I don't have those as different areas. I kind of combine those all into my personal wellness. Whereas my business, that's really separate. That's like my company, right? When it comes to things I'm engaged in, like marketing and finding events and like hiring, like those are things that are all tied to my business. My personal brand is something I am building out. That's one of my visions or one of my intentions for 2025 to really grow my personal brand as Joyce and Bellissimo. Who am I? What am I known for? How do I really be in spaces where I'm sharing my story and supporting wellness, particularly of other Black males? That's my personal brand that I'm building. But yeah, this space was to really lay all those things out. And then the bottom area goes into each quarter of the year. So this is really cool. And so I tweaked it by adding each month. And also it throughout my spreadsheet, it really just maintains those categories of my life. So I'm able to pick I picked like one big priority for every month and every quarter to focus on something for each of those different areas of my life. So you guys can see how I did that here. March is pretty cool. That month, my big thing for the experiences and excursions area of my life is a trip to Vietnam. I'm going through my school. So I'm excited about that. And then this is definitely incomplete. I have some other things that I have to fill out, mainly for the other areas of my life. As you guys can see, my business is the area I probably spend a lot of time and energy in. But for the other areas, I definitely need to grow those. So I'll be spending some time filling that out. But I'm pretty much going to use this as a guide as I make my actionable vision, digital vision board for 2025. But yeah, this is so hopefully this inspires you. If you guys, I can make a video on how to create something like this, or I believe I can share like a version of this with you for you to have it yourself. So let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see how you can build this, or if you just want like a copy that you can use for your own goal planning. But I think it's time for me to really dive into upgrading my digital actionable vision board for 2025. Just have to shout out Brie Elringer, who's an amazing wellness coach. All right, you all. I have finished updating my 2025 digital vision board. I'm calling 2025 my year of abundance and personal wealth. So as you can see, I've updated a few things. I've tweaked some of the names of the categories, and I also added some specific goals or specific things that I want to accomplish in each of those areas that I'll run through. So for my business, I am planning to launch this campaign called Be More Hydrated. I also would like to reach 50,000 in my business. And I would also like to open up a Be More Wellness Cafe. So, from the personal wellness area of my life, I really mention some like daily, weekly practice I want to stick to. That includes working out 3 times a week, consuming 2,000 calorie meals, maintaining my daily hygiene. Oh my god, if you guys can hear these notifications, I'm so sorry. My friends are blowing up my phone. Over to my personal brand. I would like to do at least one speaking engagement every month. I want to launch my own website, and I also would like to launch a planner designed for Black men. Over to my relationships, really continuing to check on those I love weekly, bi-weekly. I want to do more fun trips with my family, and I also want to do a trip with my IHOP gang. That's the squad with my friends. So much are in that picture. Over to the spiritual growth area of my life, I really want to make mindfulness and reflection a daily practice, as well as weekly doing some type of practice, whether it be going to church, reading scripture, engaging in something that really elevates my soul every week. And last but not least, staying organized, really decluttering my space, my digital life, sticking to some weekly cleaning practices. So this is what I have laid out for 2025, very high level. And I think what it will actually be cool for me to do. I'm currently vlogging or sharing my journey of transforming my life before 25. But maybe after that journey is up and I'm 25, really diving into these parts of my year, taking you guys on a journey to really turning all of these intentions and goals that I set out to grow in each of these areas of my life. And making it happen for 2025. So leave a thumbs up, like this video if you guys think that would be a cool maybe after series for my YouTube channel. But besides that, I would love to know from you guys, do you guys have your own vision board? Are you planning to make your own vision board? And if so, maybe what's one goal that you have for this year? What's something you want to accomplish? What's something you want to work on? What's an area of your life you want to grow in? I would love to know. So comment below. But yeah, if you're still watching, thank you for tuning in to the end of this video. I hope that this inspires you or motivates you to really lay out your vision for the year, to map it out, to make it visual, make it pretty, put it on your desktop, and really, yeah, just have a better, more joyful, abundant year this year. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you'd like to continue to follow this journey and be a part of my wellness journey. And happy New Year.